And one of the most frightening encounters are in fact apparitions.
Why not just move? Son of a I've got terrible, awesome news. You guys sent me another Try Not to Get Scared challenge. I promised y'all I would check it out. So I present to you today 5 ghost videos that'll make you slap your mama. Only if your mom's not black. Black moms will fight back. Luckily enough, I was smart enough to never find that out. Let's do this.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Ghosts.
Well, we ain't prepared either. Nigga, don't show us. I want to not be. I want to stay unprepared.
What the hell are you? Honey?
As Kent walks into the pitch black room, the TV has somehow turned itself on. Now, this might explain the voices, but as he pans his camera around the room, a dark shape suddenly appears right in front of the television screen. The shadow figure seems to collapse into itself as it disappears right in front of his eyes.
Motherfucker, what?
What the hell are you?
Ah!
I did not go back to sleep that night.
So did Kent capture yet another shadow apparition in his haunted house? You decide.
You think?
You can watch this full documentary over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Can we though?
Checking out early.
Oh,
Iraqi
boy.
fitness trainer Mustafa from the YouTube channel Mustafa Altai says that he heard a strange story about a family who had fled their home in Iraq many years ago because a sinister jinn began haunting their home. The house has been left abandoned for over 60 years, as the family says they couldn't find anyone willing to rent or buy the cursed property. Mustafa goes to investigate the house with his friend Salar to see if the spooky stories are true, and it did not go well.
About to get your cheeks
As the
red.
2 explorers are about to enter the house, they have no idea that something seems to be watching them.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
Oh, no. We are. They don't gonna be none of that, brother. Oh, they ain't gonna help you today, brother.
Now, it's certainly a bit hard to see, but when the video is slowed down and enhanced, a very strange figure can be seen standing at the window. Now, it's unclear exactly what this bizarre shape could be, but when Mustafa's camera pans back, the dark figure has disappeared. After the 2 explorers enter the house, things only get weirder. The 2 friends hear strange sounds coming from the staircase. They go to investigate, and this happens.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. ما في طبق ثاني دائما خاف منه.
Shalamazoo.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Is that a real word?
اقرا آيات.
I don't know the language. I'm just saying stuff.
بسم الله.
Oh, bitches! Wow! Paint cans. Huh? That's what we're doing. Paint cans. Don't leave me alone, motherfucker! What are you doing to me? You son of a bitch! You get back here and be with me in this horrible time of fear and anger. You get back here and love
An
me,
empty
you
paint bucket is
filthy
thrown
bitch.
from somewhere above them, barely missing the 2 explorers. Mustafa runs upstairs to see where it came from, but his friend Salar heads for the exit.
You slut!
Eventually, Mustafa convinces Salar to come back, but after hearing more scary, unexplained sounds, they both decide to leave.
You fucking
Mustafa
slut!
uploads his video to YouTube, and many of his viewers want to see more.
Slut
In
dragon.
the video comments, his fans dare him to go back and actually spend the night in the haunted house.
No!
So, Mustafa agrees.
Nigga!
He returns to the house, determined to stay the night. This time, all alone.
What?
Mustafa sets up a few static cameras in one of the rooms and attempts to settle in for the night. But before
What?
long, Mustafa's night
Nigga.
takes a terrifying turn.
Nigga, what did you think it was gonna take? Huh? You thought it was gonna be all peaches and cream, did you? Who's blowing on us? Don't you blow me. Huh? You asked for permission. Huh? There's a sound, but we can't be sure. You be sure you about to wake up. You about to get analyzed. They about to finish him. Not like that. Nigga, that was a person. What was that? Oh, do this. Help! Yep. Yep. Yeah, Salah. What was that? Nigga. It's what you think Mullah gonna do, man.
Strange moans and loud bangs keep Mustafa on the edge and unable to rest. But little does he know, things are about to get even creepier.
The Lord. Arise, chicken. Almost your ass. You better get your ass out of here.
A heavy piece of stone sitting on top of the fireplace seems to move on its own. Then, as if propelled by an invisible force, it violently crashes to the ground, nearly landing on Mustafa's head. Understandably, Mustafa is now freaked out. He's only been inside the house a little over an hour, but he decides to put an early end to his overnight investigation. But now here's where things get really creepy. Because the most terrifying part of Mustafa's stay inside the house isn't even what he saw or heard with his own eyes and ears. You see, his static cameras caught video of something strange that he wasn't even aware of. Something downright chilling.
I don't like this. Oh!
Did you see it?
Sure did.
As Mustafa is repositioning his static camera, a dark figure appears behind him on the staircase. It slowly moves down the stairs without making a sound, and then disappears out of sight. But this isn't the only time Mustafa captured this creepy figure during his nighttime stay.
Oh, your ass is grass! Oh, hell no!
Again, a dark, very bizarre figure quickly appears behind Mustafa, not once, but twice.
Why are you talking shit?
Could it be that he captured the jinn that haunts the home on camera?
Can't do anything.
Whatever it
to me.
is, it seems to change shape, size, and even
make
transparency.
all the cheers
So just what is this?
Man, you about to get ass.
Let me know what you think.
Yeah, you better run.
You can check out Mustafa's full 2-part video investigation of the house over on his YouTube channel, Mustafa Altai.
And his friend is a slut.
If you see a video that you...
His friend is a whore, a filthy, dirty whore, gonna run to protect their own life. Like, what? You know, like, it's different when I do it, by the way. That's self-preservation. But when they do it, how could they do this to us? Not me, us. Bad.
The haunted Ancient Ram Inn. With a past as dark as the Ancient Ram Inn, it's not surprising that it is said to be the most haunted building in all of England. The mysterious inn was built way back in the year 1145 on top of a pagan burial ground, and it served as the home to slaves, masons, and workers. In the 1500s, a woman hid out in the building before she was captured and burned as a witch. Years later, the innkeeper's daughter is said to have hung herself in the attic. And as if all that wasn't creepy enough, the decaying remains of sacrificed children were found buried under the inn's floor. The Ancient Ram Inn is said to be so violently haunted that when the building was sold to John Humphreys in 1968, his wife and daughters absolutely refused to live there. They moved out, leaving John Humphreys all alone to live in the house. So, British paranormal investigators Sean Kenna, Sean Owen, and Carl Hassel from the YouTube channel Dark Territory travel to the haunted inn to investigate the multiple claims of paranormal activity. During their investigation, they hear bizarre, unexplained sounds, and Sean feels something touching his leg.
That's hot.
Already,
It is the
as
ram
soon
in,
as
baby.
we're about to begin
What you
filming
thought?
the investigation, something draws our attention upstairs.
You thought you wasn't about to get ramming?
Sounded like you
You thought you wasn't about to get the ram
rolled a
too?
barrel, or did you work at the inn?
And put the whole thing in there too. No courtesy spit or lube.
Dude, upstairs.
All dry.
Go.
Vehemently dry. And it's gonna take
Is this
a
where you are?
long time. What happened?
Are you the witch? They call this room the witch's room, so we only assume that you, the witch, you're felt in here.
Did anyone hear the voice a second ago before you said you're felt in here?
No. Witch, you're felt in here.
Who's felt it?
Witch, you're felt in
Ooh.
here.
I don't know if it's a voice or it was like a cat.
Yeah.
Like there's a ghost. There's a whole place.
You used to sleep in this bed, witch.
Whole place is covered in nuts.
I'll tell you, this is
Ugh, nigga.
Fell smart on my leg, man. Someone was on.
That's what you get.
Christ,
You lay in the bed like you
Touch
open
me
for
leg.
business, nigga. What you thought was gonna happen?
Later, Sean Kenna and Sean Owen are exploring on the second floor. Things get
Laying in the bed like you trying to get fondled with. What you thought was gonna happen? What you thought the ghost was just gonna let the getting be good and not go for the getting? Come on, man. You die. You obviously a tease or a prostitute that doesn't give a fuck. Get it? Because she doesn't give. She's a tease as well, is what she is.
even stranger.
What little room are you hiding in?
Show your pussy, bitch. No. Ah!
Come on, show yourself.
Oh
Sure you're not afraid of me
my
and Owen?
God. Oh! Be careful what you
The
wish
door
for.
to the attic opens on its own and the team can't find any
Nope.
explanation for the strange occurrence. There was
I'm
no
out.
draft, and the team had been walking back and forth past the door many times without
out.
it making
I'm
any
not doing
movement
it.
whatsoever.
Not doing it.
Now,
No.
since it has always been said that dark spirits and entities supposedly, quote,
No.
feed off fear, the team decides to do an experiment to see if the emotion of fear will trigger even more paranormal activity. So they tie up and blindfold team member Carl and put him in one of the beds in the bishop's room.
Oh no!
This room is said to be the most supernaturally active. At first, nothing really happens, and as time passes, Carl seems to grow more and more impatient. But then, things take a terrifying turn.
Someone just touched me leg.
Yeah, they're about to. Yeah!
Touch
yeah!
my leg,
Yeah! Bitch, they about to run your shit. Yeah, they about to have their way with him. But they ain't even try to spit on it. That's the
You
worst.
around me now?
It's the worst, man. You know, that's when you got to
You make a
punish them.
sound.
That's when you got to teach them that what they did was wrong. Yeah! Oh my God!
What's up, bro?
They did spread his cheeks.
What, man?
They just lift his legs in the air like.
He's up.
His legs is up now. They go about to take him from the front. Oh shit! They taking it from. It's really happening.
What the
Yo!
Holy shit,
They
man.
taking his cheeks.
You get me the
They're
out
taking his cheeks. They're taking it.
Bro, I just seriously, someone just whacked me. No joke. I heard something being thrown or something. And I was like,
long arm
come on,
of the law
someone
is what
just
you got.
whacked me. No joke, as if someone just punched me.
It's the whole time.
Me.
Carl begins to freak out as he feels something touching his leg.
go-
A
they're
candle
trying to
then
get
falls
it.
onto the floor.
It
But
wasn't
scariest
me.
of all,
They did it.
something
You saw it
unseen
happen?
slaps Carl on the chest. The violent
Yep,
smack
take
is
that
actually
shit.
loud enough that the audio can be heard on camera.
Sad stuff. Yep, took the butt cheeks. Taking it. Give me that booty meat, bitch. Give me that booty meat, bitch.
And with that, Carl is done. In abject terror, he frantically struggles his way out of the rope
You see
binding
him
his legs
instinctively
and
trying to
wrists.
protect his anus.
So did the paranormal investigators
did.
capture
See?
proof of the sinister ghosts that haunt the ancient Ram Inn?
Yeah.
Let me know what you think.
What I think is this ghost does not ask for permission. You see when he got hit, he instinctively was like rolling over to try to protect his anus. He knew what it was. Laying on the beds like they open for business, and then when ghosts run up, see what's really good, they start getting all shy and shit, like having morals and what. That's the worst. I'm getting emotional because this is some real shit. Like, there's nothing worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you tied yourself up, you blindfolded yourself, laid on the bed, and then started freaking out when I start dragging my balls across her eye face. Like, you know, there's just no pleasing some like people. Like, it's just...
You can watch this full video and many more investigations of haunted English locations over on the YouTube channel, Dark Territory. The House of the Burned Man. Popular Mexican paranormal investigator Alberto del Arco travels to a mansion in Manzanillo, Mexico. The massive hillside estate has been mysteriously abandoned for over 35 years, and it looks more like a hotel than a home. It features a pool, a spa area, and an amazing view of the ocean.
Is that white?
So no one really knows why such a luxurious home would be abandoned for over 3 decades. However, urban legend says that one of the home's previous tenants perished in a mysterious fire inside the house. Because of this, locals refer to the estate as the, quote, House of the Burned Man. The entire property is said to be extremely haunted. Once Alberto and his 2 cameramen make their way inside, they find the home's design a bit confusing.
Todavía no le encuentro la forma a esta casa. Aquí está cerrado, aquí ya no hay más. No, todavía existen. Atrás, güey, atrás. ¿No fue un animal? ¿Algún ave?
A bird.
Ok, pero eso
It's a
vino de este
plane.
lado.
It's
¿Se oyó
super
claro?
home. It's super heavy.
Madres. ¿Fuiste tú ahorita que pisaste? ¿O no? ¿Sí? Se oyó muy hueco, Cuidado, sí, retumbó todo. No se nos vaya a caer encima parte de esta propiedad, porque sí se ve que está muy dañada. Mira, ven. Ven a ver esto.
Cuidado. ¿Estás bien?
Sí. Casi me estrella en la cara, güey. ¿Lo viste?
Sí.
Su madre.
While exploring the strangely constructed mansion, the team hears what sounds like a child's voice, followed by the sound of a breath. Even though the unexplained sounds are barely picked up by their microphones, the 3 explorers all seem to hear it very clearly. Next, Alberto has a frightening close encounter with a bat. And after that, the team just decides to continue their investigation outside as they check out the other buildings on the sprawling estate.
Hola. No sé, güey, como que arrastraron algo. Buenas noches. No creo que haya indigentes viviendo aquí, la verdad. Uy, está enorme este lugar. Atrás, aquí. Eso fue aquí. Con cuidado. Puede haber animales,
Alberto and his team hear strange sounds coming from inside some of the buildings. It sounds almost like something heavy being dragged across the floor. Since the hillside the mansion sits on is almost impossible to access, Alberto thinks it would be unlikely that any homeless people could be living there. Instead, he believes that all of the sounds that he is hearing could simply be made by animals. But even though Alberto is very skeptical, what happens next is not so easy to explain.
Isn't it? Oh, I thought that was a ghost, that female on the wall.
¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, y a mí se me hizo ver a alguien acá. ¿Allá? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde? ¿No habrá sido una sombra? ¿No habrá sido algún árbol? ¿Alguna rama? ¿Lo habrá trabado o no? ¿Sí? Ok, habrá que revisar ese material.
Alberto's cameraman captures what appears to be a white translucent figure on camera. A little later into their investigation, and they capture something again.
Y hay más escaleras que van hacia abajo, Cuidado. Mucho murciélago. ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué hay allá? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Todo bien?
Algo se movió.
Ay, qué bonito. ¿Dónde? quieto, hijo de tu ¿Dónde, güey? ¿No se ven los murciélagos? Huele muy malo. Huele muy, muy malo.
Bats come flying out towards the cameraman, but it's not a bat that spooks him. A bizarrely shaped shadow seems to be staring back at him from just inside one of the rooms. They go to check it out, but there's nothing there. The figure has vanished, leaving nothing behind but a very foul stench. Before long, the echoing sound of a raging party being celebrated somewhere nearby starts to make it impossible for them to capture clear, uninterrupted audio. Alberto and his team have no choice but to wrap up their investigation. However, right before they leave, they capture something truly chilling.
Ok. Con cuidado. Ok, ¿les parece si bajamos? Digo, aquí no hay más que una pequeña explanada. No está tan espectacular como la de arriba, quizá. Pero se me hace curioso que esté este piso, ¿no?
At the time they recorded this, the team says that they were completely unaware that someone or something seemed to be watching them from the tree line. They catch an unexplained figure on camera, just barely visible in the dark. So, did Alberto Del Arco and his two cameramen capture evidence of paranormal activity at the mansion?
Hell yeah.
Is it possible that the ghost of the burned man, who the house is named after, was watching them? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video over on the YouTube channel, Alberto Del Arco. Just passing through. Paranormal investigators beyond the realm paranormal investigate the Alton Railway Station in Staffordshire, England. The old train station was built in 1849 and it was eventually closed down in 1965. So, after over 100 years of travelers and workers passing through the station, it is now believed to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of deceased passengers and railway workers. The 5 investigators set up motion detectors on the platform close to what used to be the railway track. They start recording, and what they capture is truly bizarre.
So that's just next setting off the motion detector. It only goes off when something walks in front of it. There you go. Straight after you, it's followed you.
Let me do it one more time for you. I want you to follow me exactly where I come from. Milton Bridge Hotel. Remember?
We need to do that. No!
When lead investigator Nick walks back and forth setting off the motion detector, something seems to follow him. Then suddenly a super fast moving white mist seems to pass right through him, knocking him a step back.
We need to do that. No!
What's especially creepy is that Nick seems to both see and react to the mist as it passes right through his body. So did they capture real evidence of the paranormal? Could it be the ghost of a wary traveler still running to catch a long-departed train? You decide. Check out this full video and more paranormal investigations over on their Facebook and YouTube channel, Beyond the Realm Paranormal.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Lord knows I'm surprised I survived it myself. Make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Twisms.